Yun, ganun yung grunt work. Matagal kung hindi ka gagamit ng hindi ka gagamit ng tools, 'di ba? Plus medyo ano ka pa, pwedeng makaligtaan mo yung volume, makaligtaan mo yung yung price relative to MA200, yung mga ganong klaseng nitty-gritty, 'di ba? Hindi mo siya makontrol din actually. Kasi yun nga, human limitations. So now let's do this using a second brain tool, using the BTP dashboard or Finviz Elite. So smart work yung gagawin natin. So goal is generate 1 to 2 trade idea na nagko-qualify sa criteria na to. So yan, SPY and Qs. Sige. So let's look at the BTP dashboard. So let's look at the SPY. Although wala dito yung ano natin, specific parameters natin na MA10 and MA20, but it tells you na above MA200 yung SPY mo and above MA200 yung Qs mo. So in a general barrier trades na system, okay na yan. Okay na siya. Pero dito, MA10, MA20,
market data connection lost.
We can do a manual check muna. Sige, SPY, okay. Na-check na natin yan.
Market
and then yung Qs. Pasok siya sa pasok yung criteria na yan. Next is yung market groups. Only look for setups in top leading or improving sectors. So for example, dito, makikita natin yung mga top sectors natin na property and casualty, and insurance, energy MLP, semiconductors, cybersecurity, etc. etc. So dito pa lang, kita na natin ano yung mga top sectors. 'Di ba dun sa manual check natin, ang naging top sectors natin is XLC, XLK, and XLE. So in just one look, kita mo na yung top sectors mo when you're using a second brain. So at least alam mo na yung mga stocks na pasok sa criteria na yan. At the same time, kita mo pa yung mga technical data, no? Like, is it above MA10? Is it above MA20? Blah, blah, blah. MA20 ba is above MA50? Is the rally overextended? Yung percent away from MA50, gaano kalayo? Ganun. The same time, dito pa lang, kita mo na yung mga stocks inside this components, no? Naka-consolidate na siya. So, yung kanina, tinignan natin yung technology sector, Apple, Microsoft, Nvidia, blah, blah, blah. Pasok yan. At least dito, may isa-isa na natin siya. Kumbaga, mayroon ka ng screener, di ba? Or in some sort. Pero, hindi pa siya pasok, di ba? Mamanualin mo pa rin siya. So, next step is using Finviz. So, sabihin natin, ito yung parameters natin. So, ito yung ginamit natin kanina. So, this is a type of second brain tool, Finviz Elite. Kumbaga, it helps you to screen for stocks, di ba? It helps you screen stocks objectively. So, iyan na natin siya, plus mid, over mid caps. Yan. Price above SMA 50 and MA20. Okay. 20-day high low, 50-day high low, and others. So, kompleto na siya, no? Kompleto na siya. So, at the same time, pwede nating ilagay din yung sector. So, for example, technology lang. Ano ba yung technology natin? Wala lang ditong no? Sige, i-manual check na lang din natin siya. So, in this case, no, kita natin na ito yung mga stocks na pasok sa criteria natin. USM. Tanggalin natin to, no? Yung telecom. So, yan, lumabas na siya. So, AVGO pasok sa criteria natin. Sa tech sector natin. Let's look at, hanapin natin yung Nvidia kung pasok siya. Although hindi siya pumasok pala doon sa sa screener natin. So, yun yung isa sa mga issues, no? Yun yung isa sa mga issues when manually checking, 'di ba? In manually checking trade ideas or manually generating trade ideas without using screeners. So for example, ito, napin na lang natin yung mga magagandang sectors dito. So AVGO, sana ba yun? Kanina lumabas dito eh. So, hanapin na lang natin yung mga under tech. So, sabihin natin dual na lang. Hanapin natin yung dual. So, pasok yung dual sa criteria natin. So, momentum setups yung hanapin natin dito, no? So, pwedeng retest yan. Retest siya ng breakout of the base, di ba? Pwedeng ito yung base mo. Ito yung retest mo. So ngayon, pwedeng gawin natin, targets natin is at this level. So tingnan muna natin yung big picture kung under a markup phase ba siya. So pasok naman siya kasi ito yung accumulation mo. Then under a markup phase, yung stock na to. Okay. So may 3:1 reward risk ratio ka, no? So pwede pa nga natin yan i-tighten eh. Pwedeng at this level yung stops natin. So, ngayon, ang gagawin natin is trade it, di ba? So, 40 yung quantity ng shares na pwede mong bilhin, no? At 166.50 with a take profit level of 223 and stops of 154. Okay. So, meron na tayong na-generate na trade idea. Halos 5 minutes lang, 3 minutes lang, 'di ba? Mas mabilis, 'di ba? Mas mabilis, mas objective. Hindi ka mahihirapan na mag-generate ng trade ideas. Kasi pwede ka na mamili diyan eh. Kunwari, tech heavy lang yung focus mo. Yan. Ito pala, sector. Yan, kunwari tech sector lang yung gusto mo. Di ito lang yung lalabas, di ba? Ito lang yung mga stocks na pwede mong tignan and hanapan ng setups or momentum setups. So, mas mabilis ka makakapag-generate ng trade idea. So, okay, gets naman yung point, no? May ata. Yun. Dito pala si Boss Stephen. Good evening, Boss Stephen. Musta? Okay, game. So, balik tayo, no? So, basically, using a screener, using a second brain tool, helps you cut time in generating trade ideas, di ba? Yun nga, its aim is basically to assist you in your pre-trade process and routines. And ayun, it mainly improves objectivity, time efficiency, and analysis and decision making. So, I think most of you already knows naman yung purpose, di ba, ng screener and whatnot. I think na at some point in your trading career na encounter nyo siya. So, kumbaga, sa mga hindi pa nakakapag-experience nun, i-discuss natin for everyone. Okay? Yan. Minute ko lang yung may naka-unmute kanina eh. Okay, so ito, one of the current open positions using BTP Dashboard and Finviz Elite. So, Bellring brand. So, previous week ko siya in-open. So, base breakout lang din siya. Momentum setup. Medyo tight cut at 40. Then, ayun, under beverages, health and fitness na sector siya or market group. Current open profit is $785 or 44K in pesos. So, ayun, it helps na meron kang sistema talaga and you're using second brain tools, di ba? Like an automated market dashboard and screener. Basically, yung stock na yun is nahanap ko dito sa BTP 50 stocks in play. So, auto-generated siya na stock list na top 50 based on RS trend composite score na formulated ko. So, ito yung Bellring brand at currently top 3. So, yun. I'm using an automated market dashboard. Next is yung screener, no? Diba? Yung Finviz Elite. So, yun. Laking tulong talaga ng mga screeners and mga market dashboards. Yan nga lang, don't forget that in a trading business, pre-trade is only half of the game. Yung pre-trade na yan. The on-trade phase and the post-trade process also matters. Like having a portfolio health analyzer and a trading journal with analytics. So one example of a post-trade second brain tool is a trading journal, no, with analytics. So this second brain tool, it focuses on closed trades, no, and it helps you see the analytics and it gives you a clue what to focus on and improve on your trading business. So one example of a post-trade or a post-trade second brain tool is a trading journal with analytics. So one example is this post-trade is this trading journal by RJ, no? So BTP Rebuild alumni siya. So na-trade to nung around July nag-start, then 60-day 60-day practicum. He started at 40k equity, ended at 48k equity, no, with a net PNL of 21.43%. So basically using this dashboard or this tool, nako-consolidate niya yung mga information on his specific trades or in his closed trades, like yung planned cash at risk, yung actual VAR, yung realized PNL, and yung realized R multiple. So mga importanteng bagay yan na kailangan mo makita as a trader. 'Di ba? Kailangan mo makita yung mga yan. At the same time, win ba siya? Losing trade ba siya? And at the same time, yung trade link, like paano mo ba, ano yung trade idea mo on this specific stock, 'di ba? May link. And then yung mga notes mo on this specific trade. So nandyan na siya. Nakalabas na yung average R multiple, win ratio, average cash at risk, and blah blah blah. So bottom line lang is it really helps a lot if you have a trade journal with analytics, no? So yun, may tinatanong si Boss Amalia Jimenez Nocon. Is it okay to rely on the pro screener of the Investagram? I am an elite subscriber of Investagram. So okay naman. Actually, isa ako sa mga creator ng pro screener, and may mga may mga specific formulas yan na sinusunod. So, but tignan natin, sige. This is one example of a second brain tool, 'di ba? Yung pro screener natin. So, punta tayo dito sa screener. Yan. Then may mga siya pre-built na 'di ba? May mga pre-built siya na stocks or mga watch list, 'di ba? So for example, yan, momentum leaders, PSE momentum leaders, invest outliers. So if you're trading the US market, for example, you're trading Nasdaq or mga tech names, yan. Reliable naman siya, although mas reliable siya for PSE. Pero for NYSE trading US stocks, I think medyo may mga improvements pa. Ang ko lang dito is hindi mo makita kasi yung hindi mo kontrolado yung specifics. 'Di ba? Like above MA50 ba to? Above MA20 ba yan? Hindi mo alam, 'di ba? Parang nag-rely ka lang dun sa pinomp out ng InvestaPro. Pwede naman siya. Pwede siya for, kunwari, may specific setups ka na. It can work. Pero may mga better ways na kailangan mas kontrolado mo. Yun lang yung akin. Okay, so moving forward, gets na yung post-trade and pre-trade second brain tools. Next step is how to implement your second brain. So hindi ko naman kayo nililimit on using Finvisalit, TradingView, whatever. Kung mayroon kayong mahanap na much better, no problem, 'di ba? So yan, step 1, how to implement your second brain, pre-trade, on-trade, and post-trade. First and foremost, establish your trading system in detail. Like yung ginawa ko kanina. Kailangan may specific index parameters, may specific technical non-negotiables, mga ganun. Detalyado siya. Step 2, segregate mo yung pre-trade and post-trade processes mo. Like, yung filtering screening is pre-trade. Yung execution parameters mo, risk management, blah, 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 is on-trade and post-trade. Under on-trade siya. Step 3, allocate and invest in resources. Time resource or money resource. Diba? Time or money resource for trading tools na makakapag-optimize ng trading process mo. You can pick any that you think suits you. Kung ano yung gusto mo. Kunyari, gusto mo gamitin yung BTP Market Dashboard, mas maganda, diba? Or FinViz Elite. Kung ano yung nag-work sa'yo and kung saan ka mas hiyang. Step 4, familiarize yourself with the platform and create routines around these trading tools. So sa akin, ang pinaka-trading routine ko is looking at my dashboard. Looking at my dashboard, like looking at the liquidity benchmark, yung auto-generated market narrative, yung market breadth, blah, blah, blah. It's a routine. May routine siya. May proseso on how I look at this dashboard. So you need to familiarize yourself and create routines. So yun, just to give an example of a pre-trade second brain tool, during the screening process, unang-una syempre yung pinakita ko yung FinViz Elite, di ba? Yung FinViz Basic, meron naman yan, di naman limited yan, although may mga ads. And then, meron kang mga limited na may mga limitations, kumbaga. Like, hindi mo ata makikita to, no? Yung 1-day performance ng sectors, 1 month, 3 months. So, ayun. Yun yung mga, limitations. Yun yung mga limitations for basic FinViz. Pero in general, pwede mo nang gamitin yan. Wala namang limits yung FinViz Basic. In terms of parameters. Sayang lang, hindi mo magagawa yung mga custom. Tipong, kunyari, ang mga gusto mo mga stocks, nandito sa range na yan. Kunyari, 200k up to 5M. 5M na volume. Mga ganun. So, yun lang yung advantage ng Elite, no? Meron kang may option ka to do custom screener. Next is TradingView screener. Actually, meron din si TradingView niyan. And then, madali lang din siya i-execute. So, for example, ito. Small to mid caps, year-to-date plus bull screener. Ito, for example, yan. RSI 14 above 50. Prices above MA50. Year-to-date is positive. Market cap is 2 billion to 10 billion, which is small to mid caps. Average volume is 1M to 50M. So, mga ganun. So, pwede mo rin naman gamitin yung TradingView screener. Although, hindi ko lang alam if yung free is may mga strong limitations. But, naka-ano kasi ako dito naka-premium with TradingView. Investa Pro screener, may mga built-in screener siya. So, pwede nyo yung gamitin. Then lastly, Simply Wall Street. Although itong Simply Wall Street is more of on the fundamental analysis data. So pakita ko lang sa inyo yung Simply Wall Street. So makikita mo yung yung mga insider transactions, yung mga comparison with its market group. So for example, Apple. Hanapin natin. Yan, makikita mo yung mga mga metrics niya, like overvalued ba siya, undervalued, anong industry average niya. So for example, ito yan, valuation. Automatic niya nang generate yung mga parameters na to. For example, price to earnings ratio versus peers, versus industry, versus fair ratio. Kumbaga, meron ka ng automatic na tool para makita mo yung valuation ng stock na yun. So, gets naman. So, pwede nyo tignan. Explore nyo yan. Pero sa akin, ito talaga yung main second brain tool ko, which is yung BTP Market Dashboard. It helps me track yung Fed liquidity. So, pinaka-importante yan sa akin. Lalong-lalo na kunwari, makikita ko na net liquidity draining yung Fed natin. So, ayun nga, sabi ko nga palagi, liquidity is the driver of assets, or liquidity pushes asset prices. Ganun. So ngayon, liquidity training, it gives me that information na most likely papunta na tayo dun sa pullback scenario. No? Next is yung percent of stocks above 20-day MA. Yan. So 43% lang yung mga stocks above 20-day MA. Ito, MMFI, 28% lang yung mga stocks above 50-day MA. And then the rest. So may mga other key informations din ako tinitignan dyan. Like yung market breadth, key indices, yan. Yung ano natin. Sectors pala. Key sectors. Itong XLC up to XLU. So kita natin lahat, no? Kita natin lahat ng information. At least, it gives us an idea kung ano yung mga strong market groups natin or market sectors natin. Same thing, ito yung market group dashboard natin. Kompleto yan. Kompleto yan with its following niches, no? So for example, ito yung top 5 natin. Focus tayo dito. Yan, top 5. Cybersecurity, Semicon, MLP, which is oil and gas or oil infrastructure. Ito, casualty and insurance. So, ito yung mga natin, leading sectors natin. So, kita ko na kagad ano yung mga magandang sectors na pwedeng i-trade. At the same time, kita ko din yung mga stocks under those sectors. So, yan. AIG, CB, PGR, blah, blah, blah. Then, hanapan ko na lang na setup. Next is yung BTP 50 stocks in play, which is, eto, yan. So, auto-generated siya. Ano yung mga pwede mong stocks na i-trade? Like yan. For example, VRT. Ito, isa to sa mga malalakas. VRT. So, electronic production siya, no? I'm not sure yung fundamental niya, yung fundamental catalyst niya. But, yun. Matagal na to sa, sa list na yan. And, yun, parang papunta na siya sa TP level niya. CEIX, yan. Coal-related name. So, halos pagka-break ng all-time high, nagtuloy-tuloy lang. So, yun. May mga strong names din na pinapakita like, yun nga, Bellring Brands and others. So, it really helps me a lot, no? Pang-automatiko na siya nakikita. Next is yung key events calendar. So, importante din to, lalo na when you're trading options or your swing trading, no? Your swing trading. For example, yan, kita ko na kagad yung key events. So, today is 17, di ba? So, may retail sales. Actually, na-release na yan. Hindi ko pa lang nakikita. Home builder, pa-release na yan by 10 p.m. At the same time, for tomorrow, building permits, may release, blah, blah, blah. So, at least mayroon kang idea ano yung mga key market events na mangyayari for this coming week or during this week. Next is yung major news. So, auto-generated din to, ano yung mga stocks na may major news. And the BTP dashboard, no? Yung J&J up to BK. At the same time, yung percent change niya, no, for the day. So, kita ka agad. Then, pinaka-importante sa lahat yung BTP Composite Score. So, this is a proprietary metric that helps me assess yung mga malalakas na market groups talaga based on relative strength and yung trend score. Like yan, yung above MA10 ba siya, ano yung mga metrics na gives us the information na malakas talaga yung market group na yun. So, di ba, yun nga, as always, always follow the leading market groups. So, in summary, sa session na to, unang-una sa lahat, develop a solid trading system. Kung wala kang trading system, nonsense gumamit ng FinViz Elite, walang sense gumamit ng any kind of market dashboard kasi hindi mo naman gets. and hindi mo siya may mesh with your trading system. So next is chunk your trading system into pre-trade, on-trade, and post-trade processes. Para at least ma-inline mo siya. Ano yung mga magiging strategic approach mo or strategic tools mo na magagamit mo in those processes, di ba? So for example, pre-trade, screener, on-trade, yung mga long position tool, whatever, kailangan may standards ka. Yung post-trade naman, kunwari, trading journal. Yun, one example yun. Yun, next is if you have the time and or money resource, use and establish your second brain tools. No? That will help you become more effective and efficient in operating your trading business. So, yung mga tools na yan, it costs money. For example, yung FinViz Elite, I'm paying around 20k or 30k per year sa FinViz Elite. Pero ang laking tulong niya in my trading. Naibabalik siya ng profits na napoproduce niya. So, kung mamumuhunan ka talaga, mamumuhunan ka. Pero kung hindi mo naman kailangan and may option ka to get or to use the free, just play around its limitations. So next, yun nga, accept that we as humans have limitations and are really fallible. So like kanina yung Nvidia example natin, yun pala hindi pala siya pasok doon sa parameters natin, 'di ba? Pero hinanapan ko siya ng trade idea or ginawa ko siya ng trade idea. So that's one common mistake. Hindi pala siya pasok sa system natin, which is dapat strictly yun yung sinusunod natin, yung specific parameters natin. Yun. We need to level up and utilize trading tools talaga to avoid committing mistakes. 'Di ba? So yun, be proficient on using second brain tools. So 'di ba may dinedesignate ka na strategic tool. For example, yung FinViz Elite. Hindi pwedeng bibilin mo lang siya then iaasa mo na lang doon sa tool yung results. Hindi pwedeng ganun. Be proficient on using that tool. Always practice. 'Di ba? Trading is a skill. Trading is a performance sport. Always put it into practice, into an execution.